The Charity of the Week.
So our charity of the week this week is Manx Mencap. We've been hearing about the background of the charity, how it started, but there's a reason why we have chosen this week to feature the charity. Kelly Quates, it is Learning Disability Week this week. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we are mirroring the campaign that is being run by Mencap in the UK. It runs from the 17th to the 23rd of June, and it's really an opportunity for us to raise awareness of learning disability and also to celebrate all the great things happening within the community here on the island. So we have a whole week full of really fun activities planned for the community.
And there's all sorts, isn't there? There's things for very little people, there's things for grown-ups, there's things for the actual caregivers themselves.
There is. We're going to have some slime making workshops on Sunday morning. We have our regular Dragon's Castle sessions every Sunday afternoon between 1 and 3. We have, in partnership with the Isle of Man Arts Council and Villa Gaiety, we are sending a group of our adults to This Is Elvis, and we're also doing a caregivers night out to Murder She Didn't Write.
So what would be your objective for this week? What do you sort of hope to get out of this week?
Well, we're trying to create a series of fun events for our community, but also to raise awareness within the wider island community. So we are a community that is often marginalised and not seen. So the theme of the week is Do You See Me? We will have a post every day on our social media. So we will highlight some of the things that we're doing. And the way that the community can support is to follow our page and hopefully reshare and raise awareness that way.
And Jackie, first of all, hello, welcome. Nice to have you back here again. You've just recently, I think, joined with a charity, haven't you? Why did you get involved and what do you get from this?
Yeah, so Expedition Limitless that are doing their expedition at the moment, and they've raised awareness immensely, really, and we want to continue that momentum. They've founded a great foundation, and we just want to build on that now and keep the momentum going. So I've joined the team as fundraiser, events and activities coordinator. The team have got a summer camp coming up for the children's school holidays and things, and just the work that they do is absolutely amazing, considering they've all got their parental responsibilities as well. It's just amazing to see what they can do, and I'm looking forward to helping raise the awareness of such a deserving charity.
And that's the thing, Kelly, isn't it? Because you are all doing this alongside your normal lives. And when I say normal lives, you have additional duties and challenges, really, don't you, to take on board too?
Yeah, we are mostly all parents of children or young adults with learning disabilities, so we are in the trenches.
And how do you find the time? I mean, how much time do you kind of dedicate to this?
20 hours in the office, but probably I feel like I dream Mencap. I wake up and it's what I'm thinking about all the time, about how we can provide more for our families, because the volume of unmet need is quite staggering. So there's always more that we can do.
And the likes we were just hearing from Jackie about Expedition Limitless, and you were saying that they've already surpassed their £100,000 sort of target. I mean, money like that will be extremely useful. Do you have sort of ideas of what you're going to be able to use that for?
I mean, obviously we will continue with our ongoing programming for children and adults, but I think that the funds that have been raised by Expedition Limitless will really help foster some of these bigger items that we need to address, like housing and employment and health. So
I think we're looking at maybe doing a research survey so that we can present a paper to government with regard to the lackings in these areas.
So if you had a message now for government, what would it be?
Support needed. I think everybody's struggling resource-wise, but it's not just the resources, it's actually the housing and the support for the community as well. But I do know resources are a huge issue at the moment. And we want to include the community in so many different events, but there has to be the resource to enable the caregivers to bring the community to the different events. I think that's a huge issue at the moment.
Yeah, there's a huge staffing crisis within the community houses particularly. So even when we are running events for our adult population, we can't physically get them there because of staffing shortages. So there are these gaps that need to be addressed. And the only way to do it is to do it collaboratively with other organisations and government agencies.
And we were hearing already, I mean, in the third sector, you collaborate with a large number
Huge
of
number,
organisations.
yeah.
And I guess that sort of makes it possible to do what you do.
Exactly, yeah.
And
There are really great charities that are willing to work with us and fill these gaps. But we are third sector charities, and we're all stretched to the max doing the best that we can, but we can't do it all alone.
Jacquie, what do you think your ideal would be? Then we're talking about sort of what the charity, how the charity might develop over the next 5 years. If all the boxes were ticked and everything was checked off, what would it sort of look like for you? What do you think the community at its sort of best vision could be?
That would be just wonderful if we could have additional resources for housing, for education. It just would make such a difference, not only to the community, but also, as we've said before, the siblings, the parents, the caregivers. The amount of attention that is required is absolutely incredible. And anybody that wants to volunteer as well, we always welcome volunteers with open arms. It's a great charity to get involved with. You can see the smile on the faces is just worth absolutely priceless.
I can imagine. And what sort of duties could volunteers get involved with? What sort of skills are you looking for?
The skills, we just want them to smile and be able to say thank you, because we want them to come out. We want to, with collection buckets, the Villa and Gaiety are very good to let us attend the after shows and collect money that way. All the different events all around the island, we're hoping to get involved with the Tim Bass, the Viking longboats, all the Southern Show, the Manx Show, all the different events around the island. But we can't do it alone. So anybody that feels they want to get involved will be warmly welcomed. And as I say, all you need to do is shake a bucket and smile.
Oh, that's brilliant. How do people get in touch with you then, Kelly, to remind them if they do want to contribute?
Okay, so you can follow us on Facebook. All our contact information is on there. We have a website, manxmencap.im. Our phone number is 677-289. We're based at Centre 21 on Greenfield Road, so you can stop by anytime. There's lots of activities happening in that building, especially in evenings. The Special Olympics are up there, Gateway Club. So there's always somebody around willing to welcome and answer questions.
And I do want to touch on one thing, because in chatting to you about the different things that you do, I'm intrigued by the amount of things that relate to art, which is fascinating. I mean, why is that important in the first place then, do you think, Kelly?
I think this partnership with the Arts Council has been just fantastic. They've been so receptive to partnering and suggestions, and so this subsidised ticket initiative that they've got has been really great. Art adventures we've also rolled out for our kids, and we most recently did that at Narkelo Beg. So we were art in the barn. I think it's just that therapeutic nature of working with different types of materials and music. It's just also kind of enriching. And we had a music therapy session this week for the first time for our adults, and it was actually a very nice break from work for me. I went down there and kind of lost track of time, but
they often are very creative people in themselves, so to be able to bring that out of them is just amazing. Again, it's something that doesn't always happen, but it's so encouraged, and they really warmly embrace it, don't they?
It's great.
It's a form of expression, I guess, as well, isn't it? Yeah. And the music sessions are going to be a regular thing, are they?
Yes, hopefully every Tuesday, 10 till 11:30 at Centre 21. Anybody is welcome to come along. Shaker, maraca. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being with us and talking to us about what you're doing. And just where do people go to find out about how Expedition Limitless are doing as well? Because it is extraordinary what they're doing.
They also have a Facebook page that you can follow. It's also linked through our Facebook page. They've got their own website. And for the parish walk next weekend, Phil Quirk, who is one of the Expedition Limitless leaders, will be, I want to say dragging, he will be pulling a pink canoe around the parish walk course, so you can look out for him and know
as
that
if it's not difficult enough anyway.
And he'll be raising funds for Manx Mencap.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah,
actually dragging a canoe around. Is he hoping to do the whole thing?
I think so.
I
think so.
Good luck. Oh my word.
So
if anyone could give him a hand,
throw a few pennies in, please.
Yeah, chuck some money in the canoe for him. It'll only make it heavier, but you know what?
Yeah.
Well, again, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All the very best with this week and ongoing, of course.
Thanks.
Thanks.